A group of women, all victims of the Post Office Horizon scandal, have told ITV News of their anger that they are still waiting for compensation despite repeated political promises. They said many obstacles have been put in their way and that delays are just prolonging the cruelty. They told of the terrible impact that being falsely accused of fraud or theft has had on their lives. But they also revealed how their mutual support has got them through the darkest of days. They spoke to Chloe Keedy.
Hi, I'm Tracy Merritt and I was accused of stealing £13,500.
My name's Jess Cole. I was accused of stealing £11,000 and was charged with 36 counts of theft.
Their accuser was the Post Office, and it made them believe they were on their own.
I was Suzanne Sercombe, I'm now Mrs Bates. I ran a post office with Alan Bates. In 2003, his contract as sub-postmaster in Craigerdon, North Wales, was terminated.
My name's Marion Holmes. My late husband was convicted of false accounting for £46,000 in 2010. Unfortunately, he died before his conviction was overturned.
It's because of what these women all lost that they eventually found each other. This is the first time they've come together as a group.
It's really nice to connect because it grounds you back and you realise that, you know, you're still not the only one. You've got that support with each other.
Yes, you can talk to your husband, you can talk to your friends, but having this lot, they all understand exactly what you're going through.
If we try to tell somebody what happened that didn't understand it until the drama came out.
Suzanne Bates, Joe Hamilton and Jess Corr were amongst those that saw their stories played out on ITV. All say the show changed everything, and yet still hasn't changed enough.
How many of you here, or your partners, are still waiting for their final settlements?
No, the compensation is our own money we're asking for. It's not something we're begging from the government. It's our own money which belongs to us anyway.
They're prolonging the cruelty, basically. That's what they're doing. Two sets of lawyers, theirs and ours, argue the toss. And they shouldn't be doing that.
We shouldn't still be banging away trying to get fair redress for everyone else, but we won't shut up until they pay everybody.
Before today, I was frightened to tell people what had happened to us. It was just like the leopards of old, when they had leprosy, they used to come out at night with their little bell shouting, "Unclean, unclean." And I felt that we had a little bell that went out and said, "Post office, thieves, keep away." We have proved we are 100% innocent. There's not one person been prosecuted, and yet we were victimised, and we are still being victimised. That's what binds us together.
The government says it's working tirelessly to provide full, fair and swift redress. But 92-year-old Betty Brown, the oldest Post Office victim, is still waiting for hers.
And do you know, Prime Minister, where's the justice? We haven't got it. We'll come into 10 and we'll sit round a table with you. We'll sort you out.
I have had my redress, but I fight shy of having it. I feel... I'm going to use the word embarrassed, because none of, a lot of the others haven't had it yet, and until they've had it, I don't feel I can
celebrate it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
exactly.
Feeling like that?
Yeah.
Even for those who have now had criminal convictions quashed, the pain is still palpable. Seema Misra went to prison when she was pregnant in 2010 and wasn't exonerated until 2021.
It was an immense victory. Really, really happy. Unfortunately, my mum and dad wasn't there. They passed away, so I couldn't show them, it's all clear now. Sorry.
Well, it was bittersweet for me because, of course, Peter had already died, so he never knew that he'd been exonerated. But you just think, why couldn't it have been while he was still alive?
These women now share with each other experiences some of them couldn't talk about for years. even to their own children.
We never really spoke about it, so they've got to see what I went through a drama series, which is quite emotional for everybody.
When you have children, your job is to protect them. That is your sole aim in life. And then I brought these nasty, horrible people into their lives. I feel, as a mother, really guilty for that because I didn't protect my children. I didn't do my job.
Ultimately, all of these women were just doing their jobs, and every one of them is still living with the consequences. Chloe Keedy, ITV News.